and welcome to my Tarot Corner. So today I am going to do the readings with pocket-sized decks, and this deck is a fake. Now, I showed that to you in the past. This deck I bought specifically because it is a fake, because I needed some deck that is, I wanted the REIDER deck vibe, but without the glossiness and the smoothness of the cards as it is in the gilded and the gilded cards that I've showed you in the past. So how do you know that a deck is a fake? So first of all, usually fake decks are smaller than the original, but usually when you see a QR code like this to scan for the deck's guide, then you know that this is a fake. Now, I started asking people on eBay to show me the full decks that the pictures of the full decks that they are selling after receiving fakes of decks that I wanted to buy, and I thought that they were the true things, and I paid a lot of money for fake decks that I thought that they were the originals, and I was very mad and I requested my money back. But that's not just the deal. The deal is that if you need to know how to find what is original and what is not. Now, you can decide if you want to buy a fake deck because it's cheaper, because it's easier to shuffle, like I did in this deck, because it's smaller, and because it's easier for my hands, because my hands are a lot smaller, then it's a lot easier for me to riffle shuffle smaller decks, for example. But when you do that, you do that consciously. Consciously, I'm buying a fake deck. I know what I'm buying. I know what I'm getting. But when you go to a site like eBay or even Amazon, I have to say that I even found fake decks on Amazon. And you need to read the description. And the minute you see that there is a QR code on the deck to scan for the guidebook, then you know that this is a fake deck. And people write to me, but I bought it on Amazon. I don't care, but it's still a fake deck. So I don't care where you bought it. That's still a fake deck, and I'm not willing to to pay $15 for a fake deck. I'm sorry, especially not fakes that you can buy for $4 or $5 on AliExpress. Anyway, so this is a fake deck that I bought on purpose. And because I liked the wave of the REIDER tarot, but I couldn't shuffle it as well as I can with this deck. Okay, so what am I going to read about? So I have to say that I have been screening my notes of everything that I've been writing after listening to all of the videos that have been out there on the Netflix live commentary, and deciding on the bigger questions, that the ones that will entertain a whole reading, and the smaller questions that I can do this smaller tarot reading that I did in one of my previous readings. And it's not an easy job, I have to say, because I have I don't know how many pages of written, and I write everything that I hear. Sometimes it is duplicated because I'm listening to Bookworm and Sue Me and Sue Smith and The Royal Grift and Evil Dibble and Exposing Smeg and like every one of those people that are doing any kind of reviewing of this live commentary. Even Princess Tiffany is back, and apparently she was harassed by the Sussex squad in a quite difficult manner. And now she's back, and she is also exposing the lies. Now, why is it important to me to listen to all of them? Because each has a different view, a different I don't know, each finds a different lens. Maybe that is the right way to do it. So each finds something new. And of course there is the body language guy that also is going through those videos in a tooth comb. Okay, so the first reading is going to be about Tyler Perry. Now, when the Harkles left Canada, they left in Tyler Perry private jet right to Tyler Perry's house in Los Angeles. Tyler Perry never met them, and I don't know if he met them afterwards, but he has been posting all kinds of Twitter messages that support them, and he even talked in the live commentary about them and said how much he supports Meghan and how much he appreciates her and how much he admires her. And I don't know if he ever met her. What is the relationship there? So I'm going to look into that relationship between Tyler Perry and the Sussexes. So before I start, please take a few moments to read my full disclaimer in the description box. This is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourself. Okay, so let's start with clearing the deck. Okay, so now this question. So what is the relationship of Tyler Perry and the Sussexes? How does Tyler Perry see the Sussexes? How do they see him? What do they want from each other? What is their relationship between Tyler Perry and the Sussexes? What do they want to achieve? Even with a smaller deck, still hard to shuffle. So what do they want to get from one another? What do they want to achieve from that relationship? What is the relationship between Tyler Perry and the Sussexes? Okay, so let's cut the deck. So the first card is how does Tyler Perry sees the Sussexes? And what I'm getting here is the King of Cups. So he sees Harry, and he sees Harry as the frustrated king, the one who is very frustrated because he doesn't get what he deserves. Now he sees that from Harry's point of view. Now, and this is very important to understand. Prince Harry is seen through the Netflix documentary as someone who feels deprived, someone who feels that he deserved to get more than he got from his family. And Tyler Perry sees that as if Harry is right, as if Harry is deprived. And he sees that and from his point of view. But we see Harry, as the one with very deep emotional problems, the one who is in need of emotional stability, the one with family problems, the one with the mother problems. But Tyler Perry sees that from Harry's point of view, and he looks at Harry and he feels sorry for Harry, because Harry is such a poor man, because he was deprived from his birthright. He didn't get what he deserved from his family. So this is how Tyler Perry sees Harry. And Harry and Meghan. And Meghan comes as someone who comes with Harry. Both of them were treated so badly. And this is how Tyler Perry sees them. He sees them from their point of view. And he is looking at them and he feels sorry for them. And this is why he was willing to give them his private jet and to give them his house rent-free and without the need to pay for any kind of bills, and with all of the staff that worked there. This was why, because he looked at Harry and he looked at the deprived person, the person that did not get what he deserves from his family. So this is very important to see, because to see the difference, because we see Harry as the whiner king, because we see him as the King of Cups, as the one with emotional instability, but Tyler Perry sees him as the deprived one, as Harry sees himself, as the one who doesn't get what he deserves. Okay, how do the Sussexes see Tyler Perry? And they see him as the Ace of Swords. So Tyler Perry for the Sussexes is the Ace of Swords. He is the ace that they can pull out because he is always there for them. The Ace of Swords is the ace that is able to, enables you to realize your thoughts, your ideas, your plans in the material world. So they see in Tyler Perry someone who can help them realize their thoughts and plans, because he's a rich person, he is a connected person, he is an A-lister, he is invited to all of those events that Meghan wants to be invited to. I mean, he was in for example, when Michelle Obama did her book tour, Tyler Perry was on it. He was invited to the latest whatever awards or all sorts of A-listers events that were around. That Meghan would have loved to be there or to be invited. Tyler Perry was there. So he's the ace. He's the one that they look at him and they want to be able to use him. But I want you to see the way that the cards are at one another, because the king looks at the ace, but the ace is not looking at the king. So it is like, this is Tyler Perry that is looking at the Sussexes, but the Sussexes are not looking at Tyler Perry. So this is just, there is no connection really. There's no real connection. So I don't believe that they really met. But the Sussexes do feel that they have this ace in their sleeve, This is the ace in their sleeve. And or you can also see that as this is Harry and this is Tyler Perry, because he's the ace in the Sussexes sleeve, but he actually is turning his back to Harry because he's going to all of those A-listers events. He's not making sure that Meghan is invited, but he admires her, he helps her, but he's not helping her to get her ideas and plans materialize in the material world. He doesn't help them make that happen, but they see him as someone who can help them. Okay. What does Tyler Perry want from the Sussexes? Now, this is important because in no relationship there is just one side that is giving and doesn't want anything in return. I mean, Tyler Perry does have some kind of agenda. So he does want something from the Sussexes. So what is it? What does he want from the Sussexes? And we get the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the fantasy. And this is the fantasy of the prince, the royal family, the fantasy of the princess, the black princess. This is what Tyler Perry wants from the Sussexes. He wants to achieve that fantasy, the fantasy of the black princess, the fantasy of the royalty, the fantasy of this amazing couple, amazing power couple. This is a fantasy that Tyler Perry wants to keep, and he wants to even enlarge it. He wants even to make it even bigger. He wants people to believe in that fantasy. So this is what he wants. This is what he feels that this is what the Sussexes are. This is their role in his life. Let's say it that way. Okay, so this is what he wants from them. What do they want from him? And we get the Three of Cups. So they want from him to the celebrations. Now just see how many cups are here. So a lot of celebration, a lot of emotions, but this Three of Cups is about celebrations. So they want him to get them to all of those A-listers events. They want him to help them get into the Oscars, the Emmys, all sorts of other events. This is their dream. They want to be in the Emmys award for their Netflix documentary, and they want Tyler Perry to help them get that celebration. They want him to help them to get that big event. And not only that celebration, this is about getting into Hollywood parties, A-lister parties, all sorts of, with a lot of alcohol, a lot of drinking there. This is what they want from him. They want from him the validation that they can become A-listers. Okay. And the last card here is, what do they give each other? What can we see reciprocated here? And we see the Hierophant. So the Hierophant here is a symbol of doing the right thing. And Tyler Perry feels that by supporting Meghan, he is doing the right thing. The Sussexes are sure that they are doing the right thing. They have no doubt in their mind that they are doing the right thing. So this is something that both of them are validating to one another, that they are doing what is right. And they have this validation that they are doing what is right. Okay, so that is the that is the that is the tarot, and the oracle is going to be the spirits and shadows. Okay, so this is another mini deck, and let me just collect these cards. And the oracle decks today are also mini decks. So let's see, what does the oracle have to say about Tyler Perry and his relationship with the Sussexes? Okay, so let's clear the deck and ask the question. Tyler Perry's relationship with the Sussexes. Tyler Perry's relationship, with the Sussexes. Tyler Perry's relationship with the Sussexes. Okay, so let's take a card. The Seeker. Okay, let me find in the book what it means. Okay, the message of this card is really interesting because the keywords are search, grow, and find. And what it says is that the seeker is one who searches for something: knowledge, purpose, peace, experience, love, truth, answers, and the list continues. So it asks, what do you seek this time? You may need to do some soul searching in order to find the answer. This is a time for personal growth. But the warning here is that if you endlessly seek more, you risk ever appreciating what you already have found. And this is a very good warning for the Sussexes, because maybe they should start appreciating what they have and not whining about what they don't have. Okay, so this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. Thank you for those of you who donated to my Mildred Payne coffee fund in the Buy Me a Coffee button, and when I get enough money, I will get the Mildred Payne oracle, and that would be great to work with. So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.